Welcome to Blue Talks.
Welcome to Blue Talks, Columbia University. I'm going to give you a story. Actually, I'm going to give you two stories. The first story I'm going to give you is about a young man named John. John is 17 years old. He'll be 18 in about a month. Now, where John lives, he lives in a village, really a valley, surrounded by mountains. So he lives in a community very closed off from the rest of the world. And in this community, people like it the way it is. People know each other. They typically know each other by first name. If not, they know about somebody. The people in this village have lived here so long that they've really forgotten when they settled there. And they're okay with that. They're okay with being farmers and tradesmen. They're okay with going hunting and fishing. They're just not okay with change. John has a problem with that. John has a seed growing inside of him, and he's had it growing for such a long time, he doesn't remember when he first started feeling differently compared to the rest of the people in the village. You see, John's seed is he wants to be different. He wants to know what's on the other side of those mountains. You see, the people never talk about crossing over or anybody crossing in, and that's okay. People live with expectations. His expectation is to take over his daddy's farm when he turns 18. And I just said, he'll be 18 in about a month. So he goes to his mentor, and he trusts his mentor. He's known his mentor for all of his life, practically. And he asks, I don't belong here. I need to find out what's on the other side of that mountain. And his mentor said, okay. But if you're going to cross over the mountain, you need three things. Because it's going to get tough and it's going to get rough, and you may break an ankle or have long days and you're second guessing everything that you thought about what it was to find something new. You need three things. Number one, you need to be clear as to your why. And I call that your genesis. You need to be clear, crystal clear, as to why you're leaving us and finding something new. Because if you're not, any bad day will bring you back. And that's if you can come back. It's going to get rough. Number two, you need a team. You need your cheerleaders. You need people around you who understand you, trust you, know you, and will support you and believe in your vision and mission. You need to go find them. And number three, have a plan. Now that plan may change throughout your journey, and that's okay. But in order to get started, you need to be crystal clear on how you're going to get there. 2 years ago, I was having a conversation with a colleague of mine. He's about my age, and I always say I'm half a century old plus some. And we were going over the things I've done. So I've become a doctor and I've been in the college classroom. And he said, "What? You don't have a book?" No, I don't have a book. So I went back to my mentor and said, I need a book. Okay, what do you want to write about? I have no idea. I have no idea what I would like to write about. Then he says to me, well, you tell stories all the time. I do. I tell stories all the time. So he said, tell your story. So I wrote a story, and the main character's name is John. And in order for me to accomplish writing that book, I needed to be clear on why I was doing it. I gathered my supporters around me, and I went ahead and wrote it. And that book is named Walking the Path, A Leader's Journey. Thank you.